This is Tim Bryce with my column entitled Stand Up for Morality, Part 5 of 8. This is Part 5 in my series on morality as derived from my new ebook, Stand Up for Morality. In Part 4, we discussed how morality is taught and learned. Here in Part 5, consider the other institutions affecting morality. First, let's consider the family. It is the inherent duty of parents to teach the lessons of right and wrong to their offspring, either at the dinner table or by being a role model. However, due to the economic pressures of today, more and more are taking a hands-off approach for teaching morality to their children, thereby defaulting their responsibility to others. Many simply do not grasp the significance of it. In terms of schools, they still have a role to play, but mostly on issues relating to cheating, plagiarism, and general conduct, such as fighting, tardiness, or absenteeism. Formal training on morality is certainly not in the mix. Consider this. Reciting the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag is now considered optional in many schools. In terms of companies establish codes of conduct, but somehow immoral practices still surface in the cutthroat world of business. Too often companies fail to practice what they preach. And next we have nonprofits. Youth sports programs and scouting were originally designed to teach such things as citizenship and fair play. To illustrate, consider their oaths, laws, and pledges. Here's the Boy Scout oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The Boy Scout law is a Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Even the Little League pledge is a little different. I trust in God, I love my country, and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best. Despite their good intentions, such organizations are experiencing a decline in membership. For example, on July 30th, 2010, the New York Times reported, quote, "The organization, long an icon of wholesomeness in a simpler America, has seen its membership plunge by 42% since its peak year of 1973, when there were 4.8 million scouts. In the last decade alone, membership has dropped by more than 16% to 2.8 million, end quote. The Wall Street Journal reported on March 31st, 2011, quote, "As for Little League, which covers kids ages 4 to 18, about 2 million kids played in the United States last year, compared to about 2.5 million in 1996, an overall decline of 25%, end quote. Fraternal organizations, who also claim to promote morality and organized religion, are also in decline. Consider the Freemasons and their allied bodies, such as the Shrine, the Grotto, Eastern Star, Scottish Rite, York Rite, Job's Daughters, Demolay, Rainbow Girls, et al. Membership in the Masons is in serious decline. So much so, lodges and chapters of the various allied bodies are shrinking and closing their doors. According to the Masonic Service Association, membership in the Masons in the United States has dropped 68% since its high in 1959. Attendance at church services has also dropped over the last 50 years, but appears to have stabilized, particularly as the baby boomers grow older. In December 2012, Gallup reported New England and the Northwest are now considered the most non-religious states in the country, with the South being the most religious. It's hard to believe New England, the birthplace of many of our founding fathers, has retreated on religion. Is the decline of fraternal and religious institutions indicative they are not keeping up with the times, or are the attitudes of the public changing in terms of participating in such perceived moralistic organizations? Probably both. Are we really ashamed of participating in such organizations, or are we being conditioned to think this way? I suspect the latter. In the absence of everything else, our youth learn morality and religion from the media as delivered through technology. If morality and religion is lampooned, youth will take note and likely follow suit. It is rather sad when Hollywood has more sway in influencing children than their own parents. Next, let's consider some basic moral rules. Let's try to define some basic moral values that all can accept. This should be done as a group discussion. be it at the dinner table or office. Here are some commonly referenced values. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Respect elders and those in superior position. Adhere to the laws, rules, and regulations of the land. Help, aid, and assist all persons less fortunate as I am able to. Not wrong, cheat, or defraud another. Respect the property of others. Work faithfully, professionally, and industriously for those employing my services. Respect the dignity of the human spirit and treat people equitably. Next time, in Part 6, we will consider some moral problems as an exercise. Stand Up for Morality is an ebook available in PDF, Kindle, and audio formats. All are available through MBA Press. The Kindle version is available through Amazon. Friends, keep the faith. You can find me on the internet at timbryce.com. This is Tim Bryce in Florida.